What if the gods of Olympus weren't the only ones who could create champions? Before Zeus ruled the skies, before Hercules lifted mountains, there were the Titans, ancient colossal beings of raw elemental power. Today, we imagine a world where the Titans choose their own champion, a Titan born Shazam. What would this Titan Shazam look like? And just how powerful will he be? Before we get into the video, let's break down Shazam just a little bit for those who don't know. He's a teenager named Billy Batson. He was given these magical powers by the wizard that every time he says the name Shazam, he gains abilities from 6 legendary figures. Each letter is an acronym for a different powerful being. S, Solomon, that's wisdom. H, Hercules, that's strength. A, Atlas, that's stamina. Z, Zeus, that's power. A, Achilles, that's courage. And M for Mercury, that's speed. So let's talk about the Titans real quick. The Titans were the original divine beings of Greek mythology, ruling before the Olympians, children of Uranus, sky, and Gaia, earth. They represent raw elemental forces, time, space, stars, oceans, light, darkness, and prophecy. Unlike the more refined Olympians, Titans embody primal power, vast, cosmic, and ancient. When the Olympians rose, they overthrew these ancient deities in the War of the Titans. But what if the Titans return through a new champion? Let's get into it. First off, who do we have?
Wisdom of Selene. Selene, the Titaness of the moon, brings illumination, foresight, and calm clarity. As the moonlight reveals truth in darkness, so does her wisdom guide the Titan Shazam. Gives the ability to perceive hidden truths, strategic, insight in battle, and divine intuition, akin to Solomon's wisdom.
So this is the wisdom, Selene, the foresight, nice, calm, clarity. This champion is going to be able to see through hidden truths, strategic insight in battle, divine intuition. I love it. What's huge for me is going to be the strategic insight in battle. You're going to need this type of ability to fight people or things that are stronger than you in general. So if we're going to pair this champion up against Shazam, for instance, this is going to be huge within battle. All right, who do we have next?
Strength of Hyperion. Hyperion, Titan of heavenly light and father of Helios, the sun, radiates immense solar-charged strength. Grants the Titan Shazam explosive, radiant power, able to wrestle monsters, hold up crumbling cities, and clash with gods.
Hyperion, this is for the strength against Hercules, the parallel against Hercules, the immense radiation, solar charged strength. A little bit like Superman, you know what I'm saying? The more solar energy this character gets, the stronger this Titan Shazam is going to get, which is ridiculous. Able to wrestle monsters, hold up crumbling cities. Wow. Wow. You know what's perfect? That Shazam gets his power from like the Greek mythology for the most part, And the Titans and the Greek gods, there was at it. It was a whole war, you know what I'm saying? It was overthrown. I feel like this Titan Shazam should be a villain, a huge villain for Shazam. It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, it writes itself. So there we go. We're going to do that. This Titan Shazam is a villain for Shazam. It just makes sense that the Titans choose a champion, to overthrow the Shazam and that pantheon. You know what I'm saying? All right. I like it. Let's keep going.
Stamina of Astraeus. Astraeus, the Titan of dusk and stars, represents the enduring march of time and night. He embodies the celestial balance and patience of the heavens, bestows unlimited stamina, resistance to fatigue, and the endurance to fight endlessly, as Atlas does in original lore.
This is the stamina. Ooh, okay. Enduring march of time and night. Okay. We need the stamina. We gotta go for the long distance, So the resistance to fatigue, to and fight endlessly. That is huge. That is huge. This is the answer to Atlas. Hey, let's keep going.
Power of Coeus. Coeus, the titan of constellations and axis of power, was associated with celestial order and governance. He wielded cosmic force and high authority, infuses the titan Shazam with mastery over gravitational power, star energy, and bursts of astral lightning, like Zeus, but older and less restrained.
Come on, y'all. The ability to wield cosmic forces and high authority. Sheesh, come on. Mastery over gravitational power, star energy, and bursts of astral lightning. Come on, come on. This right here is older than Zeus. You know what I'm saying? So he has to have that knowledge as well. Cosmic control. And I like to mention that we can't have a Shazam character without lightning, so this is perfect. Man, this Titan Shazam is crazy. This is ridiculous. Shazam is going to need to team up with Black Adam and the rest of his brothers and sisters to tackle this. Who we have next?
Courage of Asteria. Asteria, goddess of stars and prophetic dreams, escaped Zeus by transforming into a quail and diving into the sea. She represents willpower, escape, and strength under pressure. Her courage allows the champion to face fear, resist mind control, and never back down from fate.
Okay, so this is more for the courage, the willpower. Okay, strength under pressure. Okay. Resist mind control. That is huge. That I always look at like the mind control as one of the things that these stronger blow to blow broke characters don't really have an answer to. They'll usually just punch through everything, like the Hulk. For instance, you got the Juggernaut. His mind is always being messed with in these comics and shows, but he does have the helmet. You know what I'm saying? So you'll notice a lot of these brute characters, a lot of these tanks don't have an answer when it comes to mental tampering. And I need this right here, and I'm glad we got it. All right, last but not least, who do we have?
Speed of Metis. Metis, the titaness of wisdom and cunning, was said to be the wisest of all beings. Though not a speedster, she had quick thinking, reflexes, and strategic precision. Gives the titan Shazam incredible battle reflexes, heightened perception, and tactical speed, translating to near superhuman agility and fast decision-making.
Okay, quick thinking, fast reflexes. Though he's not a speedster, that might hurt. That might hurt. I mean, he does have the reflexes, heightened perception, but not being as fast as Shazam in this battle, it could hurt a little bit. But I think overall, man, that cosmic power, that's what's jumping out to me. I don't think they have an answer to that. That's gonna hurt. You feel me? So I feel like we still take this one. This Titan Shazam is gonna be a problem if DC decides to go that route. I don't know. This is all for fun. Maybe they would take this path. That would be something to watch. But until then, this is what we have. What do y'all think about this Titan Shazam? Let them know in the comments, and y'all stay safe.